So today we are... Chances are, if you're a video editor, you had requests from your clients like, can you make the video in Ali Abdaal style, Alex Hormozi style, Magnates Media style, and Iman Ghazi style. These are some favorite ones. You are tired of this, like I am. And I'm not even talking about how much money do they want to pay for these kind of edits. Not even considering that those creators, they actually have like a couple of editors probably, and they're paying them in thousands. So creating your own style as a video editor is essential to make sure that you will enjoy this work long term. And you will also have a lot more creativity because you are actually doing something that you want to do, that you like to do. And this is your vision. And when you're making something by your vision, you are actually interested in it. You want to learn, you want to improve the things that you're making. And in this video, let's talk about 3 essential, in my opinion, essential steps on creating your video editing style. So when the first one is... Now I've said it multiple times in a couple of different videos. I will probably put somewhere a link here, that making your own content is like essential to become better, to become a great editor, to become better at editing. Because when you're creating your own content, you are ramping up the speed at which you can learn editing and which you can improve. But the hard part is when you will set your goal, like I have to create my own content to become a better editor, to earn more money from freelance clients. Now that will not work. That will not work because you have this expectation on why are you doing this. How it worked for me, because I started editing videos from pure curiosity and creativity, and because I was inspired by YouTubers, by, I don't know, movie makers, directors. I was inspired by all this visual content, and I wanted to make something like that, but myself. When I started, I didn't want to become a freelance video editor. When I started, I wanted to make videos, to make something beautiful, to make something cool, and to see how I can have an idea in my head, how I can implement it on the screen. How can I transfer it from here to the screen? And if it will look on the screen the same as it looks in my head. In the beginning, it won't. Now, we will get to this later in the video. So make sure you watch this video until the end. No, you don't need to. Social media is cancer. If you have stuff to do, go and do it. You have to start paying close attention to the stuff that you're watching, to the stuff that you like, to the creators that you like, to the movies that you like. Pay close attention. Have a notebook near you. When you saw something that you really liked, just write it down so you will not forget that you actually like that thing and you would love to try it out in your own content. You would try to implement that thing. So first of all, you start to consume with the intention. That's very helpful overall for your mental health and like for your life, because content is everywhere these days. But then you also start to notice, what do you actually like in videos? Don't be afraid to copy it, because when you will just copy something, it will not turn out a copy because it went through you, it went through your head, it is your interpretation. And when you will finish this copying something from other creator, it will definitely not look the same. It's like still like an artist. Don't be afraid to steal, because it will not be stealing. Most famous songs and movies are inspired by something, and you have to banish the thought that you're doing this to become better at editing, to earn more money, to find more clients. You have to do this from pure desire of creativity. This should be a form of art for you. If you're doing this just for the money, believe me, if you're doing video editing, freelance video editing, because you think that this is some great opportunity to earn easy money, forget about it. This is fucking hard. You have to spend hours and hours and hours on like doing something hard that you don't know how to do. There are probably easier ways to earn more money, to create some businesses. You have to make sure that this will be sustainable for you if you like to do this. If you feel that this is a form of art for you. If you feel that video form of media is something that brings you joy and inspiration and emotions, and you want to learn how to create something that will also spark emotions in the viewers. It's a form of art, and you have to create something genuine from you, something that you want to put out in the world. You have to put your vision out there in the world. We have enough of people who can make Ali Abdaal style or Alex Hormozi style. It's our job to figure out how to implement something from your heart, from your mind, and put it out there. You know what? Then you will have this creativity flow. You will have this desire to do the work actually. It will not feel like an office 9-to-5 job, because believe me, when you're getting into the rut, into the routine of just editing videos for clients, this really feels like a 9-to-5 job, but working from your home. It is very daunting, because at least when you're working in the office, you have to just go somewhere, you change the space, and when you live, shit, and sleep in the same place every day, it doesn't do well for this part of your body. Now, the second thing is that take a step back and realize you already have all the creativity that is needed to create something of your own. We are all watching so much content these days, so many movies, so many stuff. After doing that, mindlessly, we get to work, we get to edit some other videos, and we forget about everything that we liked, because we are in the work mode. We are looking at video editing as a job, as like a tool to make money. But if you will just take a step back from this and think about what do you want your video to look like. You've already probably watched enough movies and enough content to already know what kind of edits do you like. What kind of things do you like in this video content? And it is not that impossible and hard to create your own style. You have to have, like, I don't know, 5 types of visual effects that you will use throughout the video, couple of animations, couple of like title animations, maybe some color grading lot. If you like those things, you will use them throughout videos for most of your clients. Those clients will not know that you're using the same thing over and over. And if you're reusing the same thing over and over for each video, usually that's what the client wants. If something is working, they want you to keep doing the same thing. And if it's the thing that you don't like to do it every day for like 5-10 hours, it's very daunting. So make sure that these are the things that you find visually pleasing. These are the things that you see are impacting the videos in the better way. So I suggest you take a pen, take a notebook, take a step back, think about what are the videos, what are the content creators that you like, what are the movies that you like, what exactly do you like about them. Maybe something about pacing, maybe something about timing and comedy, maybe something about zoom in, zoom outs. Maybe you don't like the smooth zoom in, which looks great with motion blur, but you like the rough close up. It's more impactful for you, and it's much more fun for you to watch creators who are making these kind of edits. So don't try to just copy something because someone tells you that this is great. This is what actually stops the progress in like video editing niche, in content creation overall, when you don't look inside. So before continuing your editing journey, or like starting your editing journey, realize that these are not a lot of things that you have to be unique in. It's just a couple of things, and when you will find them, when you will actually find the things that you like, this will be pretty easy. You just have to follow yourself, not follow the trends. And if you're afraid, yeah, but that client wants the other edit, that client wants the Ali Abdal style, then client. If you will make an edit that will be good and it will be unique, the right person will see it and will understand that, damn, that's even better. Now, the last point is that I want to prepare you mentally for this whole thing, because it is hard when we have expectations for everything right away. We want the results to be immediate, to be fast. This will not be fast. This will take a long time. For me, it took maybe 4 to 5 years to actually get to the point where I'm starting to realize what do I like. Starting to get to the point where, oh, I can actually implement some interesting things from movies on my YouTube videos. These are movies and these are YouTube videos, but I can actually do something like that. Expectations will kill all the joy from the process. Again, to make this job sustainable, to make this craft sustainable, you have to enjoy it. You cannot just brute force through it for 5 years straight. Expecting what? What are you expecting? If you will, I don't know, earn $50 an hour as a video editor, you will work 6 hours a day. Calculator. Let's say 20 days, $50 per hour, $6,000 per month. And that is your ceiling, unless you will create an agency. I mean, as a freelance video editor, maybe you can get hired by some, I don't know, movie production and maybe they have different prices, but I'm just talking about my perspective of this. We are different. Maybe someone is all right with that, but I have different plans for my life. So expectations kill the joy. And this just takes time, because to understand that your unique style is actually good, you have to have feedback from clients, feedback from viewers. In the beginning, it can be feedback from your close ones. Preferably, it should be people who are like actually watching this thing, or who understand something about editing or about the content that you're talking about, that you're making videos about. This takes time. This takes work. This takes confidence in your work, in what you do, so you don't undervalue yourself. Check out this video here about undervaluing yourself. And again, you have to have a desire to implement your vision from your head on the screen. And in the beginning, when you have some image on, oh, I want this kind of shot, and I want this shot to have this kind of transition, you will try to record it, you will try to make it, you will try to, and it will not look like you imagined at all. It will look much worse. That's the reality. You don't need to get frustrated. You evaluate what should you change, how you can make it better, and you watch tutorials, you watch some things on how to do this, how to do that, and you get better little by little every day. So while testing out those things, you will also understand if some of them actually worth doing, because you can spend like 8 hours on a 3-second segment, and then you look at the end result and you're like, was it even worth it? Does it make like an impact in this video? Does it actually make the video better? You realize that no, it doesn't. So you figure this out, and then you just don't do that thing, and you find other ways to improve the video. Or it is totally worth it, and you already learned how to do this, so you have the preset and you can implement this whole thing again and again, and this feels insane. And that is, to be honest, the whole process of creating your style, is to do the reps and figure out what you like to work on, and figure out what are the things that are worthy your time to spend on editing. When you will watch something that you created, you will feel proud about it. So this work would be enjoyable, sustainable. You will feel that you're doing something unique and something important. You will get great feedback, and you will spend your days near your computer making stuff that you actually like. That's about it.